Now, Buddy Landell, it's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on spilt liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made.
Yo, 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 what's up, people? This your boy P. Ross in the building, back with the homie.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Micah, aka CMS,
And together we are.
the Purple Underground.
Yo, what's up, son?
Not much. How's it going, big homie?
Yo, man, it's going, man. It's going, man. It's going. Shit, first of all, I want to give a shout out, the tragedy that's happened in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, one of my favorite spots in America.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? The wildfire, you know, hoping everything turned out okay for them folks down there.
yeah, definitely. Prayers to everybody down in Gatlinburg and uh, Pigeon Forge.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
saying great town, great town.
But check this out. Let's get
Yeah.
into these Prince fans, man. Once again, it's on. Like, you know what? I think Prince fans are losing their motherfucking mind. First, it was this thing about Forever Prince, Prince Forever, rather.
hmm
The greatest hits package, which, you know
Which is
what?
which is in stores, by the way.
Right now, which I
Yeah.
kind of feel like people was trying to tell you how to spend your own money that you work for, however you get your money. I feel
hmm
like you want to buy something, you do what you do with your money. You know what I'm saying? It's your problem. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? But you had people trying to dictate to other people how to spend their money on whatever. That's one thing.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? People have that right not to spend their money on that.
Right.
But first of all, let's talk about uh the recent Mayte Garcia threat. You know
Mm.
what I mean? And I'll let you elaborate on what's going on with it.
Okay. This actually happened Sunday. I don't know if it was Sunday afternoon or night or whatever, but it happened Sunday. Um, I'm looking on Facebook Sunday night, just scrolling through my news feed, and um, the young lady, what's her name? Dorothy. Is it Dorothy Anthony? Is that her
Hmm.
last name? I can't remember her last name offhand, but I know her name
Okay.
is Dorothy. Uh, I know she's on Facebook, and I think she's done some YouTube videos too. But she's a devoted Prince fan. She went live in
Hmm.
one of the Prince Facebook groups to let everybody know about a serious situation with some individual, female. Uh, I don't know if I want to say her name. I
Hmm.
mean, I'm not. I mean, we can, but anyway,
I wasn't even
Dorothy
getting no
was
power to that, bro. Man.
okay. Okay, well, this human being, uh, basically, has a some sort of obsessive hatred towards Mayte Garcia, uh, which is Prince's first wife, also a dancer from the New Power generation, the lovely Mayte Garcia. Um, but she has some sort of obsessive hatred towards her for whatever reason. Uh, and I guess she's been expressing it through other Prince groups on Facebook and also trying to troll other fans who either posted things about Mayte or if you are a Mayte fan, she actually has some sort of issue with that.
Mm.
So from what I under, from what I was understanding, that Mayte had a dance class coming up in Phoenix, Arizona,
Hmm.
which she's been doing that um, as well. Open up to the fans, to come and take classes with her. things like that. Uh, this lady, this human being, is from Phoenix, Arizona. So she says something about she was going to go up to show up to the class and either strangle Mayte, or she would love to strangle Mayte or kill her. And she even started to put Mayte's daughter, Gia, I believe that's her name, also as a threat.
What?
Yeah, so she was on social media, uh, just just pretty much just making threats, saying a whole bunch of dumb shit, talk about threatening to kill her and her daughter. So Dorothy, uh, wanted to let the fans know to be aware of this and to report, any type of uh, any type of post or whatever in either, I guess, in the Facebook group that she's the administrator of, or
Hmm.
things like that. Because a lot of these Prince Facebook groups, they don't want that type of drama,
Oh yeah, no
in
doubt.
their groups. And I know we're like that also. I mean, one thing that she said, it's one thing to feel a certain way about a certain Prince associated artist or person, but it's another thing to actually wish death on somebody, or you threaten them, or you threaten their family or their kids. Like, to me, I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm gonna be blunt. That's some bullshit right there.
Right,
Like,
right,
that's, to me, that's totally unnecessary. And I mean, and really, I don't really care who hears this, who also co-signs with this person who basically feels like that with this individual who threatened, Mayte and her daughter. Like, that's not cool. You
right.
know, I mean, you got people out there now, like, you start threatening like their kids and people in their family, like those are like fighting words, or worse.
Right. Well,
So,
my problem with it is that again, it's a situation with social media, and people think that they can't be touched because they're on social media. You know what I mean? People think they can just say what they want to say because it's the internet, and
they
maybe
sound
some
real they sound real tough behind that keyboard.
right, and maybe some people won't take it serious. Well, there are people that's taking it serious.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's not cool.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But they kill me thinking that they can't be touched behind that keyboard.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I mean, it's just a sad situation. You know, Prince's death, I think, has brought out some of the most evil things in people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to be like a time of mourning. You know what I mean? Hoping that he made it to heaven. You know what I mean? And stuff
Right.
like that. You know what I mean? But it just seemed like it's just getting worse by the day. Like you
Right.
have these people out here thinking that they riding for a cause, and like, what is the cause? Like a lot of people just talking, and it don't make no sense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just talking, just to be talking. You know what I mean? So
Right. And again, I totally agree with what Dorothy said. Like, you could feel what type of way about a person, like, I don't really care for this person or things like that. Not a big fan of her. Cool. That's your prerogative. But when you threaten somebody, life, even if you say, I was just joking. You don't joke about threatening a 5-year-old
well, see, that's
little
what I
kid.
mean. Like people think because they say it behind that keyboard that it's accepted. You know what I
Right.
mean? And not knowing that there's actually what I'm saying, like a record of you actually saying this, and this record will always be on the internet. And
Exactly.
and for some people will always remind you of that.
Right.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Especially with, with the way technology is with
right,
smartphones, you can
for sure.
screenshot things, and
Yeah.
it's not like you can say, Well, I never said that. No,
Right.
if you screenshot and that's from your page, it's like there's the evidence, there's the data or
Right.
the data or whatever, however
Right.
you want to call it. It's right there. And also, real quick, there's also a Facebook page dedicated to Mayte. It's a Mayte fan page. They caught whiff of it too.
Hmm.
A young lady. I don't know if she's the administrator or she came up with the fan page or what have you, but she also went live and said the whole thing, expressed what was how she felt and what was going on. She even said the individual's name and somebody else along with her that was sort of basically backing up, you know, the the drama
Right.
and what have you, and they wanted people to share it or just kind of pass it along. And I think they were even thinking about reporting it to Phoenix, the police department. Now, I think Maite's, I don't know if it's her bodyguard or her right-hand man or what have you. I think he was aware of it.
Hmm.
And so I'm not sure if Mayte is still going to go along with having her dance class in Phoenix. I haven't heard anything yet if it's still going on
I
or if
mean,
it's canceled.
if I was her, I wouldn't let that bullshit shake me. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? You know.
yeah. I'm just I mean, well, but I was blessed with the opportunity of meeting her back in September
Right.
when she came to Minneapolis the same week the Revolution had the three shows at First Avenue. She was just a very sweet person, real down to earth. A lot. I mean, I was real surprised. Not to say I thought that she was mean, but you know how you meet someone famous and you hope that they're nice, but your
Hmm.
expectations just went even further. Like, wow, like she
Right.
was really sweet. So I mean, they're really nice, but yeah, I just think it's just not cool, and I think somebody has said a couple of people who were Facebook friends with the individual who threatened Mayte, saying she has mental illness, and I'm just thinking like, man, fuck that. That's still no excuse. That's still no excuse whatsoever.
Right.
I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm not accepting that, especially when you threaten a 5-year-old daughter.
Right.
That's just unacceptable.
No doubt. No doubt. And then I guess we can kind of lead into, I guess the new Facebook group. What is it? Mayte Garcia and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So,
What is that shit about?
okay. So tonight, um, I seen on Facebook a lady that we're both friends with. That's also a part of our Facebook group, and we're part of hers. Named Elizabeth Saunders.
Right. Right.
So she actually screenshot something of the same from the same individual who
Hmm.
threatened Maite, that she started a Facebook group called Boycott Mayte Garcia and Elizabeth Saunders. And let me
Wow.
just say this: this is like beyond sad and just utterly lame.
Right. Right.
It's lame.
You know what? My
Like
thing is, why are we boycotting Mayte and Elizabeth Saunders? Like, why? Like, I mean, that's just stupid to me. You know what? Actually, she done put Elizabeth Saunders on the map. You know what I'm saying? And she don't
right,
even know it. You know what I mean? Like, so I would kind of look at it as a positive if I was Elizabeth Saunders. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like the discomfort and you know the fuckery going on. You know what I
right,
mean? But I mean, hey man,
hmm
again, a lot of these people just doing this shit for attention.
right,
You know what I mean? And then like a lot of these people who speaking out on this bullshit, where were they when he was alive? Like now, all of a sudden, everybody is speaking out on what the fuck they don't like. They don't like this person. They don't like that person. What was these motherfuckers at when he was actually making records? They weren't buying them.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? They weren't
Right.
doing no reviews on them.
Right. I
They
question the
weren't doing
ones
shit.
who, yeah, I really question the ones who are really extreme, like
Right.
just, because I know I've seen Prince fans who say, uh, yeah, well, because Joshua Welton produced Hit and Run Phase One, nah, I think I'll pass on it. I mean, but
Right.
why? Like, if this is
Right.
your
Yeah.
number one guy, why wouldn't you go out and support his new project?
Right. For sure.
So I don't understand that. And yeah, it's just weird, man. It really is weird, and I just can't believe I seen that. You go out of your way to take the time out to actually boycott Mayte and a Prince fan that's on Facebook, who, by the way, Elizabeth Saunders, from what I've seen on Facebook, posts nothing but positive things pertaining to Prince.
Right. Right.
Is not no drama or none of that.
Right.
I just gotta give her props as well.
Yes. Yes,
But
sir.
here we as the Purple Underground, also fellow Prince fans, I let Elizabeth Saunders know that we gonna have her back on this
Most definitely. Most
and
definitely.
everything, like but but we also don't need to give this keep giving this too much of attention, but it is something that needs to be addressed because it's just these like you said, these refugee camp uh Prince fans, they they really done lost their minds, man.
They losing their damn mind. But yo, check this out though. Um, Before we close, I want to mention something about the lady that said that she had a baby by Prince and was married by Prince or something like that.
Mm.
What was that shit about? That's what I mean. I think she said she was married to Michael Jackson. Who else she said she was married to?
So you know what? I didn't even bother to even read the whole thing.
You didn't see that video?
I no, I didn't even see
She
the
made a video.
video.
She made a video said she was married to Michael. Who else did she say she was married to? It was a couple other people. But if she said it was some kind of conspiracy, why it couldn't be put out there, some old silly shit. And she was like, "Oh yeah, and Prince." And I'm thinking like when I'm looking at her, like no disrespect, but I'm like, she looks just like Debbie Rowe.
Wow. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, I'll have to check it out. I have not
Yeah.
seen that.
Yo, it's crazy. Like people are losing their damn mind. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like we all lost someone we cared about. You know what I mean? Ain't no need
Absolutely.
to turn that into negative energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think people need to calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? And instead of talking that bullshit, put his music on, listen to the greatest album of all time, 1999, and enjoy
Man, there
yourself.
you go.
And enjoy yourself. And
I and
let all that bullshit go. Let all that
right.
anger and shit go. Who gives a fuck who bought Prince forever? Who cares about what I'm saying? These motherfuckers threatening Mike paying her daughter. Like, don't let that negative energy in. Listen to
Right.
some hits and call it a fucking day. You
No
know what
doubt.
I'm saying? So that's where I'm at, bro.
Well, I'm with you on that, bro. But let me just throw this too. I mean, this is definitely a time. Like you said, we're still mourning. We're still just like in disbelief about it. Even though it's been what 6 months now, going on seven. But
Hmm.
I mean, but this is a time where the fans really should be embracing each other. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of how people are um, going about dealing with his death, but we all share the
Right.
same pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this was somebody who was highly significant, in our lives. So, and for these extremists, the refugee camp, especially the individual who threatened Mayte and her daughter, which was some real fuck shit. And I'm please, print that. And it's like, how could you be a Prince fan and you have this much hatred towards somebody who was part of Prince's life, but the way that you're acting, this is something that Prince was totally against. Like he was
But
definitely
no,
not about that.
how you gonna have that much hatred towards someone one you don't actually know, and people in your real life that you really should be hating you don't. You know what I'm saying? See, people get on
Hmm.
this internet shit and they live this fantasy that they can't live in real life. You know what I
Right.
mean? You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
it's all some bullshit. It's all some bullshit. And you know what? If that's what they want to do, let them do it. They can do what they
Right.
want to do. You know what I
Yep.
mean? But you look stupid doing it. I just say that.
Yep.
You look stupid. Get a fucking life. Oh,
Yep.
one more thing.
You reap
Uh,
what you sow.
one more thing.
So,
The Paisley Park celebration. Yo, dude, have they lost their fucking mind? I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't
mm,
supporting that shit no way, shape, or form. But see, I've seen the extremists talk about this, right? You know what I'm saying?
right.
This is how you handle it, okay?
Speak
You,
on.
you don't go and you don't threaten people. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they're doing the celebration, you just don't support it. Don't buy no tickets. You know what I'm saying? Because they got one package for 500, then they got another one for 1,000. You know what the
Right.
fuck I could do with $1,000?
Right.
And besides, not only that, I done seen most of them acts anyway, so I ain't really pressed like that. Not for no 500, or definitely not for no $1,000.
Yeah. Well,
I can't do it.
I'll just say this. I really want to be a part of it. I really want to go. Um, just from the looks of it, the way they had it promoted, who's going to be on the or who's going to be a part of it, the Revolution, Morris Day and the Time, the New Power Generation, which I'm curious to see what members of the NPG are going to be there, and Liv Warfield and Third Eye Girl, I believe. Um, and then it's what is it like a three? Is it a 3 4 day event?
Hmm.
And it's like, they have things going on where it's like a discussion panel, which I mean, like the artists and bands that they're gonna be there, that's cool. Which I mean, that sounds real good too, but the discussion panels, I think that's the thing I'm more interested in. Like, how would that, go? I think that's what makes me wanna go, but it's like my pockets are not filling those prices,
Even
but I
if
know.
you know what, even if it wasn't a money issue, which is
Mhm.
not really a money issue, you know what I mean? I just morally can't spend money on that when Prince himself, when he was alive, didn't charge that much for his own shit.
Right.
I can't morally do that. You know, I can't morally
Yeah.
do that. Now, if he was there, it might be something to think about. You know what I mean? But there's no
Yeah.
question in my mind. I'm not supporting that at all.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, for me, I don't see me going, but who knows? I mean, it's, anything's possible. I really hope that they change the prices, man, to where it's a little bit more
They ain't gonna
reasonable.
change the prices because you know what? It's
They
people
probably
out there
won't.
with money that's gonna buy, that's gonna fall into that. So
Yeah.
you know,
But see, I don't think it's. I would be really surprised if it sells out that quick, especially right now.
I think it's gonna be a success.
You, you, I'm,
I think it's gonna be a success, but it ain't
well,
gonna
I'm
be a
not
success on my part. But
right. I'm not doubting that it wouldn't be a success. I just don't think it's going to sell out as quick. I would really be surprised, especially right now during the holidays. So
the
I
closer
don't
and
know.
closer it gets, I think it will sell out. I really
Yeah, I
do.
can see that, but I don't know, man. I have to see. I mean, I may want to go up there that week, just to go in town or, but I don't know, man. It's a lot of money. It's a
So
lot of
is.
money, but at some point I do plan on going back up there because I definitely want to check out the whole Paisley Park museum experience and things like that. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if I can, you know, if I can get blessed with a miracle, with some extra money to go up there and spend and things like that. I mean, maybe, but at this point, I don't see it happening, man. It's a little bit too much.
I could be blessed with $1 million right now when I ain't paying for that. Mm-mm.
You wouldn't even do the 500?
No, not at all. Nope, nope. I just
Oh
can't
man.
do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know, I can't do it. So I hope it work out for him.
Yeah.
So
Well, you never know. I mean, they may have other things going on that week too. I mean, shit, who knows?
yeah, we'll
I
see.
mean, didn't they say they're having like the Paisley, what is it called? Paisley Park at night parties at night too or
Oh,
something?
Paisley Park after dark. Yeah,
Or Paisley Park after
yeah.
dark.
And
Yeah.
even those cost like $60. And I don't think the Paisley Park after dark costed that much when Prince was alive. You
No,
see what
they
I'm saying?
no, they didn't.
Like,
I think they were like 10 or 20,
yeah, like
something like that.
why, I ain't doing that either. Uh-uh. Nah. Now,
Yes.
see, this the shit people need to be boycotting. They want to boycott that CD, like that CD gonna make all this money. CDs ain't selling nowadays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I bet Prince Forever don't even break the top 100 of Billboard.
Nah.
They got
I
like
mean,
people getting paid off of that. This is what they need to be boycotting.
yeah. And even with the whole Prince Forever, with some fans, I can understand why they may not be interested in wanting to spend on
I
another
mean, I
greatest
get it.
hits. I mean, I get that too, but I'll say this though, for the ones who are like actual collectors who get anything of Prince that comes out, I mean, yeah, it's definitely worth having. Not only that, but if you're a completist who like to have different versions. I mean, you get the single edit versions officially on CD. This is
Right.
the first time that that's ever happened. So, I mean, if you're a completist, then you understand what I mean by that. But
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, I have it, so I mean, but I can understand why how some fans, may not want to go out and buy it. But
Right.
it's definitely for someone who's just getting into Prince or things like that. I think it's a good CD.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah.
You know, my name is P. Ross.
My name is Micah, aka CMS. Shout out to everybody on the Purple Underground Facebook page. Shout out to Mayte Garcia and her daughter. Uh, you know, keep doing your thing. Keep doing those dance classes. Keep the legacy alive. And we here, man. We ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep supporting Prince and the other artists that we love and enjoy listening to.
No
That's
doubt.
where we at. You know what I'm saying? We are the new breed.
And we out.
We
Peace.
out. Peace.